and we are underway here. Hello everybody. Let's make sure distribution system changeover. So all right, Marshall, so the first thing you're going to draw is your hot, neutral, and your ground coming in.
You mean on the diagram?
Yep.
All right, let me see.
You know, that's going to be our first baby here. Ground, this is ground control to Major Tom. Shamaj, how you doing, babe? You're looking very well. Right, let's get our neutral on our neutral bar here. This is ground control. Hey Beryl, how you doing? This is going to be a backbreaker today. I will definitely be ready for some chicken cacciatore tonight. We're getting our neutral bar set up here.
So what do I got to draw?
Yeah, the first thing we got 120 coming in.
So how do I draw it?
Yeah, just draw 120V coming into a box. Okay. We're building your schematic here for the future.
So I write 120?
120V and an arrow pointing in. That comes from the AB switch.
120 volts into the AB switch.
Well, no, we got two sources. I'm just running into the converter box. Right. I'm just telling you we got two potential ways that comes in. So let's pull your old breaker here. We got that. We got the double tap there. I don't know what we're running to. We said we're running to the fridge over there. Set the other side. Yeah, I'd like to use the same 30 amp breaker here. Use that same 30 amper. I don't think there's any problem with it. Make sure we got good alignment on that. That looks pretty good. That's going to be our main feed for the whole unit, and this should theoretically energize this whole cotton picking mofo right here. Neutral. Double tap for our 12 volt. We're not going to worry about that right now. I guess I got this as a hold down here. What that is, a hold down right there for that. And good afternoon, everybody. This could be exciting or it could be boring today. It kind of encapsulates that. And so we'll go ahead and we have no power to this other box right now, none at all. Now we're powered into the new unit. Everybody was having a good day. Bzz, that's right. This is the converter being sprouted. We're cutting over to the new one. It's a whole different methodology they have here, but the basic principle is the same. Take 120 in this side and distribute 120, and then go down to the converter in the bottom for some 12 volts off on this side, and put the house battery into here to keep that charged. So we have our positive and negative coming up from our converter box down here. It's nice they got a fan on it now. Marshall. We're going to go ahead and test this, make sure this whole bar is live here. Where the heck did he go? Oh man, no solar. Marshall! Don't tell me this guy's taking a dump. So we should be energized here alone. We're coming through the AB switch over here. I believe I'm going to put the cover back on that for safety's sake. This will probably be a 2-day process here. We want to make sure we're very safe. For safety's sake, I think we'll put that cover on there. I don't know where Marshall is taking a dump. I don't know. This is why these projects are so slow. Alright, let's put this cover back on here. I like to test as I go here. And I don't want to get shorted on anything here.
Yeah, what do you need, Rosie?
Yeah, I need you to plug into shore power. We need to do our first test.
Plug into shore?
Yeah, the old box is de-energized. Okay. Nothing's going on with it. All the 120s
battery's disconnected over here.
Doesn't matter. We're coming in shore power to the box here. Doesn't matter about that battery. Should matter about Jack. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Somebody shut that dog up, man. That dog. All right, we're gonna put that on AC. Let's see, our power coming in there. Man. Let's see, it should be this baby should be hot. Let's see, let's put that on. Yeah, 120.7 volts. So what happens, unbelievably, this with the new technology, you don't even run to the hot bus bar anymore. You just use your 120 to control the whole. Because when I flip that on,
You mean the breaker?
yeah, see that's de-energized the whole
Right.
the whole thing. Now look at it, 120 volts. So it's a different kind of way, different kind of way of doing it. Okay.
You mean to energize the breaker, right?
Yeah. So you can go ahead and click your shore power off now. Yeah, we have nothing to do with the 12 volt system. We're working on 120 right now.
Power now?
Huh?
You want me to disconnect the wire?
Yeah, disconnect the shore power.
Okay.
And we're going to go on to our next 120 changeover here. Which is going to be what? That's one of our double taps. Run it. They're running here. They're triple tapped on that, man. Unbelievable.
Huh?
They're triple tapped on that thing. I still can't believe it.
How they...
Yeah, they're running. We're going to test each one of these. I think it's the AC. Is this runs the AC unit. It's also running the 12 volt, but it's also tapped on something else here. So we're gonna have to figure out what's what on there. I've never seen so many things tapped on one.
You mean on one breaker?
Yeah, one breaker like that. It's unbelievable. So we're gonna have to test that and see what's going. This is where we have to build the schematic now on this thing. Like I'm pretty sure we can use our continuity checker here. Okay, look at all that going to one thing, man. Can you believe it? 4 to 1.
To one circuit
Kidding
breaker.
me? One breaker. This should just be AC. And maybe the 12 volt tap, that would be about it.
What's the difference between that breaker and the ones that we got from the hardware store?
Nothing. Nothing at all. But we might as well use the, this is 15 amp for the AC. We want to keep that rated the same, although we do have 20 amp capability for the microwave and all that.
What breakers is the microwave and that switch over there going to be on? Is it going to be on the 15? What
It's
breakers?
going to be on the, it's going to be on a separate 20, dedicated 20 amp.
They're both going to be on one breaker or separate breakers?
Which one?
The microwave and that switch there. Or what in the kitchen?
No, I'm
there's
going to
three
have
of
a
them.
dedicated microwave switch.
What about the one by the kitchen here?
Yeah, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. It might have its own. I can put 2 on that. It's not going to be high usage over here while you're doing that. But right now, we've got to test some of these. We know this is our, we know we need a tap below for this, so we don't mind tapping in off of this one. This is going to feed our 12 volt below right here. That'll be one of them.
Why don't you put it in the breaker and then put the breaker in? It's easy
No,
like
I
that.
don't want to do that right now. I have to test fit the breaker. But where's your paper and...
I got it right here.
Yeah, we got to go ahead. You got to hold this probe on things now. All right, so now we're tied into the 120 down below, tied into the 12 volt.
Do I make a drawing of this or just write this down?
Yeah, right now. Now we got we got 3 things. We can forget the hookup here, for we already tapped that for the 12 volt. Now we got 3 things here.
So far, I've written down
marked
100,
them and I can't figure out what the heck this thing is.
I've written down 120 volts AB switch so far.
Yeah, so I don't know what we got over here. But all this stuff was running. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to independently test these and see what we got.
One at a time, I guess.
One at a time. Let's go to our continuity checker. I'll have you hold this.
Okay.
let's try to find our hot here, and let's see which one of these, if any of these are it.
You got that other switch, and well, you got that other one by the fridge over there. I don't know where that. It's a new one. But
Okay, there's the. That's for
the kitchen.
That's for the kitchen outlet there. That's for the kitchen, right there. Okay. We'll just put a K on the side of that. Do we got our pen around here?
I got a pen right here.
Yeah, we'll put the K on that. Okay, so we're gonna cut these over next. Okay.
Well, what do I write on my paper here? Do I know?
Well, don't write anything right now until we got everything identified.
Okay.
Now, one of these must be to the fridge.
The 12 volt that's got a
to the
control.
outside.
There's also a 12 volt to the
there's
furnace
AC.
too. There's also a fan in the furnace too. So
There's AC. Yeah. So.
there's water pump.
Yeah, we already. The water pump's not on a 120, Marshall. Okay. All right. What other outlets do we have? We haven't even hooked up these other ones yet. What else do we have? We have the AC, and we have the refrigerator here. Let's go outside.
The refrigerator. Oh, you mean the shore power to the
Yeah, we
refrigerator?
got a new out. We haven't even talked about the new outlet. We're talking about the fridge right now.
Fridge, yeah.
Okay, so we need a long jumper to get in there. Sucks is there was never a schematic on your old one. This is what wastes all the time. Doing all this jive. This isn't even plugged in.
Maybe that's why I wasn't working on the shore power.
No sense on your old breaker box of what controlled what, Marshall. Nothing written down, all faded.
Yeah.
A nightmare.
Yeah, you don't know what's.
So I have to go through and do all this jive. That's a 12 volt. There's no way that fridge runs down to that. Let's see, let me put the, let me stick this probe in that.
Remember that shore power? We got the shore power off.
Yeah, I know, but I'm only doing a continuity test.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I'm not running, I wouldn't stick a probe in here.
Yeah. It ain't gonna get no power unless you put the.
We can check continuity. Okay. So hold this thing for a minute. Where did my? This isn't fun, brother.
You're just checking for ground here? Is that
No, I'm checking for to find out which one of these
Oh.
is the power feed for that.
Says 1. It's coming up as 1 when you're touching it.
Okay, so none of them are the none of that's for the fridge. So Let's see. Let's see if
You know, you got a heat strip on that AC. There's a heat strip and then there's an AC. So
I don't know what you mean by heat strip.
There's a heater and then there's an air conditioner on that thing. So
You have a heater on that Coleman?
yeah, there's a heater on that thing.
Okay.
There's a heat option. I don't know if this would be.
Yeah,
for,
well, I'm pretty sure this is the AC up here, both of these, but I need to double check that on that. So, all right, the way to do it, we're gonna take them out the back here, break them out now.
You know, I asked Mr. X a question today. I said, how can you control your air conditioner with a thermostat, right? He says, man, you got to run a lot of watering. He said, that's a hell of a job. Nobody's ever did that, huh?
What?
Coach. Control your AC with a thermostat.
I don't know why it would be such a big deal. Big bundle coming in here. We need to break this out to find out what's going on. There we go. Man, talk about hand busters, these old things. All right.
Rosie, you should move the camera about a fridge there so people can see better.
Well, it's hard for people to see.
If you move it over there, it'll see better than over here. Like move it over there where the fridge is at. They'll be able to see better on that side.
Well, I don't know where to position it, Marshall. I just
That's what
don't
I
have
was
time because I'm shooting into the light here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, like that, they'll be able to see better. You on this side.
This must be. One of these is to the. There we go.
The only 120s coming in here is the shore, the AC, and the generator. That's it. There's only 3 120s coming in.
The refrigerator, Marshall.
That's on shore.
Yeah, it's meant to run
That's
on
not on its own.
It's meant to run on 120 though, and it gets its power from this distribution box. Okay? You understand that? Or you don't understand that?
I thought the shore's going in there.
The shore's not going directly into anywhere. The shore's going into here.
It's going into that AD switch.
That's right.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
the fridge is going directly to
So
the
somewhere there's a fridge connection, and the rest must be the AC. Okay. Alright, we got all that nastiness. So I'm pretty sure this last one is the fridge here. Get all this nastiness out.
Watch your hands because that stuff is sharp on
I
it.
know. I know.
You don't want to cut yourself.
You should be in the coach here and giving a hand and removing
Okay.
some of these things.
All right. Let me just tell you what you need me to do with that
Trying to
blue
get-
thing.
One of these big round conductor. This is for the.
I can remove those. Let me
This
get
is
into
a
real quick.
huge one. This is the ground chassis over here.
Okay.
So we need to bring that one over next.
Just use the blue thing here.
Nope.
What do I do to get them off?
Now,
What do you do?
What I want you to do next, I want you to pull this ground wire out of here.
Just pull it out.
Yeah, we're going to bring that over. Okay. Get that out. Be careful. Just straighten it out a little
See
bit.
what's going on? Is it bent here?
Yeah, just straighten it out a little bit. Don't over pull it.
Okay, I got it out.
Okay. Now we can push this aside.
You need to get this out of the way.
That's
so you
right.
can
We
work
need
here.
to get it out of the way. Now's our chance to do that.
Why don't you
okay?
get this all out? Get this all out.
Huh?
Why don't you get these all out? so
No,
you can
I've
work?
got to know where everything goes. I need both
Oh.
side by side. I need you to pull this so it's on top of this cable. Look at where I'm looking at back here. I need it on top of this, okay? I need this underneath of this and on top, okay?
Underneath this?
Push this wire.
Hold on, right here?
Yeah, I want it on top of it.
Okay. What is this white thing here? What's this thing here? This is all, you need to straighten these wires out of here.
Could you just do what I'm asking you to do?
All right.
I only asked you to do one thing, to bring the copper chassis ground wire over here. That's
Okay.
all I asked. Now we got it nice and straightened out here, okay? All I need, one thing at a time. You want to disconnect everything and then we're really up a pole.
I'm just trying to make it easier for you to work because there's too many.
It's not easy, Marshall. Things have to be done side by side. This is not a great job for anybody to have to do, but there's our ground wire entry right there. We need to bring this close enough. You think I like doing this kind of work?
Well, you're good at electrical.
Yeah, I'm good at it, but I'm just saying it's not like fun and games.
I think
It's
you
not
like.
like getting laid, you know.
I think you like this better than electrical. I mean, than
course I do.
carpentry.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
A little more brain power involved in this. So now I'm tying down the chassis ground here.
Okay.
Okay. This is very important.
Why don't you use the socket set to tighten it? Why are you using that?
Why
I
would
got
I
the
use
sockets.
a socket? A socket's not going to fit over these.
Over what?
These.
These things here?
These aren't sockets.
What are those?
They're
Then?
round plugs
What are you supposed to tighten them with then?
with this screw. See the way I'm
Oh,
directing
you're
this
tightening it with
around?
that pliers though.
Yeah, no, I'm bending the cable into position.
Oh, okay.
So it's not under stress to go onto the ground bar
I see.
here. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
You got to be careful because this thing is delicate. You know.
Thanks, Marshall. That's, remember we called it GIFO, glimpse of the freaking obvious. Okay, thanks for the GIFO.
Okay.
The chairman of R.J. Reynolds used to say, the GIFO, man. Thanks for the GIFO, bud. Thanks for the GIFO.
This is supposed to be your expertise, electrical.
It
so you
is
shouldn't
my
be complaining
expertise,
about
but it's
electrical.
going to take time.
Yeah.
We're doing the 120. If we get the 120 all good today, then I'm
Just don't
happy.
cut your hands so you don't.
Yeah.
You know, that's
I'm
all you got to
okay.
worry about. Besides that, this is easy, cheesy work
Yeah,
compared to
this
me
is
compounding
easy,
and
cheesy work,
waxing.
man. This is it.
You're just using your brain, but you're not
This
using
is
physical for
easy
this.
cheesy.
I'm saying
Alright.
you're not using physical power for this. It's brain
Our
work.
chassis is now grounded here. Okay. All
It's
right.
not physically exhausting,
All
taxing.
right, the chassis is now grounded on there,
Okay.
which is good. Okay.
Is this
Now-
wire supposed to be exposed like this?
What wire?
This ground
yeah,
wire?
the ground wire is fine to be exposed. Yep. Now we're going to have running in next here. Back. Now let's see what we going over here. It looks to me, if you tell me that there's a heater up here
Yeah, there's
and
a
an AC,
and an AC.
then they brought a separate feed down and they put it onto one breaker down here, okay? They fed that onto there. Now we can test this because we'll energize it off the shore power and you'll be able to turn it on and see if it comes on.
Well, the AC is on a it's on a
It
thermostat.
doesn't matter. I should have a fan or something that'll
Yeah,
show
there's a
some
fan.
light. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as Drury would say, yeah, Marshall. Yeah.
And if you wanted to test, well, technically, if you wanted to test this, you'd have to have the plug-in to test a microwave, but I guess it'll work.
Yeah, I haven't even hooked the microwave up or this. Okay? I'm trying to get maximum use out of all these feeds. Because they're not going to all be used at the same time. So there's a certain intelligence that goes with the way that they run this. A lot of
All
double,
that stuff down there is your 12 volts,
a
right?
lot
Those
of
blue
double
ones?
tapping.
Are those your 12 volts down there?
Okay, so there is probably both of these. One of these I'm sure is for your heater, and one of them I'm sure is for the AC side.
With the compressor.
Yeah. Okay, we're freeing the rack here. There we go. We're out. Okay.
That was the big one, right?
That's the big one. So I'm pretty sure this is.
What's this one here?
I'm pretty sure this is the fridge here. What one?
That's the fridge. That looks like the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
The wire in there.
This one here.
That
So
one,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure this is going up to the
AC.
to the AC. It's a shame all of our stuff. And we can wire this down.
Somebody
and test
tape
it.
those? Oh, you taped
I
those.
taped it. I tried to mark what they were. Remember, we did all this continuity testing.
They're supposed to put this on armored cable, right? Technically, right? But they got it in
No,
this
it's
place.
okay. It's inside the coach.
Yeah.
Alright. How you doing, everybody? Sorry, I'm not able. So we want to bring this whole freaking bundle through one. I
You need
know.
to straighten that out, Rosie.
I know. There's nothing I can do to straighten it out.
Did you put that black tape there?
Do you think I would have done something like that? The
Who
black
did?
tape just keeps it joined together.
Oh, I
okay?
see. Coachman did that. Huh?
Leave it like that to come in.
That's a lot of wires, man.
That's a lot of wires that we got to get into here. So it is what it is, brother. Okay.
That's why, to me, dealing with having a solar power and just a battery and inverter is so much easier than dealing with this. This is a
Well,
nightmare.
you still need to distribute power through your coach. So I don't.
You
know
do
what
that to the inverter. That's all you need. You don't need this.
Yeah, but how's your inverter going to feed all of this? Feed all of this stuff. I guess I'll do. I guess I'll do a separate break for each one of these for the input. Okay.
Breaker?
I'll do a separate port in the back
port.
for each one of these.
That's a lot of wires to put in one.
Well, I'm not going to try to over bundle things. Okay. Because one of them obviously the heater side, and one of them's the AC side.
Okay, so what is this wire here? Why is there so many wires? There's 6 wires there, right? I'm looking at 6 wires.
There's a hot, a neutral, and a ground for the heater, and there's a hot, neutral, ground
For the AC, for the
Who
compressor.
knew you had a heater?
There's a heater
Why do
in
you
this
have a
thing.
Suburban propane house heater then?
I don't know. This is
Yeah, I
one of
don't
those options.
know. I don't know.
Some of these higher end units, they have both,
Yeah.
but they don't work that good though. The heat side is garbage. It doesn't really do a good
Maybe
job.
it was never hooked up right.
I don't know. It puts out heat, but it doesn't put out good heat. Like, you know, the little $20 heater from Walmart, it's better than this thing. Why doesn't it put out good heat? Maybe the heat, Mr. X says the heat strip in there goes out on there. You gotta replace the heat strip.
Yeah, but why would you have a Suburban propane heater if you have that glorious?
Did your Coachman have the heat option?
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is a premium Coachman here. You didn't have the flex steels. You weren't custom made with the blue velour. You didn't have the heat option up
Here
here.
we go. I had the bottom of the line.
This is the best of the best. Hey, can I throw that doghouse thing in the washer?
Yeah. Why are you gonna? Which machine are you gonna put it in?
In your machine?
Yeah, you can throw it in.
I think I'm
Are
gonna
you
do
working
that.
with me today, or do you have the attention span of a gnat here? What is the story today?
Well, I got my own projects.
You
that
don't
I
have
got.
any projects you're doing.
Wax and compound.
You're not waxing compounding. We're changing over your electrical today.
Oh, okay.
Let me have this set up here. People can't see anything here.
Oh,
All right, hello everybody. We're just doing the electrical changeover here. I hope everybody's having a good day today. We're just taking our time and doing it. Why shouldn't Marshall be involved in this, right? I mean,
There's
it
nothing that I
is-
can do
It
with
is his
this.
coach.
yeah, I know, but there's
Right.
nothing that I can.
Yeah, you can feed these 3 wires into here now, okay?
What the heck is this stuff here?
It's just insulation wrapping,
Oh,
so
hold on, we gotta get this
right.
straight.
yeah, straighten it out. That's your job. It's up.
This one is longer than these two. Where do you want this to go in?
I want them to feed through here.
Through this thing here?
Yep.
Hold the thing up for me.
Feed it through. You hold it up. You're supposed to put, yeah, go ahead. We're not talking about rocket science here.
Yeah, but
Now bring the other ones through.
hold on. It's too short here. You gotta
Bring
push
it through. You're gonna have to push over this way. This is why we need to work side by side here. Make sure your nuts don't come dangling out. This is Marshall's House of Pain today. Are we in? There we go.
How far do you go in?
Okay, we're going to clamp it here on the
How
back.
far do you go in?
Let's see. How far do we go in?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
We're going to go in.
All the way, or you got this wire in
Yeah,
the way?
we're going to send this second one in right next to it, okay?
Okay.
So look at it, I'm punching through. All right, now we're going to set the second one up. I told you this would be an all-day project, okay? And then we can test, at least do the AC side. Then we can get on to other projects today, man. Thank you, Brary.
Rosie, good day. Getting closer to done.
Rosie's holding me up here. I'm supposed to be
I'm holding
compound
him up
waxing.
today. He just can't believe.
I haven't had breakfast
He
and coffee.
loves to get free, man. He hates to be in here.
I gotta put stuff on order.
Doing a real man's work. This is murder to him today. Murder. This is the worst thing of all. You can at least stick through it while we do the AC side, Marshall. Because I'm going to need some help to check things, okay?
Right, I understand.
Now, this is not my coach.
Yeah.
And what is my hourly pay rate? Oh, yeah, man, you get content.
Content.
Yeah, you're getting content.
You're getting content.
You're getting content.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're getting content.
You're getting content out
What
of.
more do you want, brother?
Yeah. You are. Besides that, you'd be doing radio repairs. Which, how many people are going to watch that?
Lots of people. They
Not as
love
many as
my
Event,
radio
though.
repairs, man.
Not as many.
I'm a legend. I'm a legend. All right, let's see if we can feed this in here. Now we can feed. Here you go, Marshall.
Did you make the cream for that pie, Rosie?
Yeah, I did. It's in the fridge. I'm surprised you
Oh.
haven't found it yet.
Did you
All
eat
right.
the pie yet?
No, I haven't had
Oh,
it yet
yeah.
today. I gotta watch my figure. Okay, am I in?
If you want me to hold it in, I can
Now
hold
hold
it
on
in.
a minute because I need to get the backing on this thing. Okay, don't try this at home, kids. Marshall's in the apprenticeship program. What do you got? Fish gloves on today, man? Huh?
What do you mean?
Let's get this thing on here. Yeah, this told you this would be fun today.
I know this would be time consuming. You got to
This
really,
is very time consuming.
you got to really
I
concentrate
mean,
on. what
Howie was up till 4:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah. This is a lot of.
This is a lot of.
Yeah.
Demands a high degree of concentration.
Concentration and attention.
Yeah. Especially when they don't give you a lot of slack wiring to work with here.
Well, I can hold it from this side. Let me get
Yeah,
that
just
stool.
push this thing in here.
I can't get on my
All
knees
right,
are
never
curved. I gotta
mind,
get
Marshall.
I gotta get my
No,
little
no.
stool thing.
Get your stool and
And I
make
can
sure
hold it
your
for you.
nuts aren't hanging out.
Huh?
Okay. All right, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it on there. Woo! There we go. Woo!
This is a big job. Time
Big job, man. This is a big job, brother. This is a big job. This ain't no job for pussies, man. All right.
All right.
All right, let's feed these two through now. Feed that one through. We need that one. We need to break these connections here because this is preventing us from clamping down here. So you're gonna have to remove this tape on here and get that crap off of there.
What do you want me to?
We need to have a little more separation, I believe, if I'm going to hook these two into here. I can only pull them so far forward right now.
You need separation.
Make sure these are coming. Yeah, I need to separate these a little bit down here. So this tape is holding it.
Okay.
you can get that tape off.
The tape
How's
is off.
everybody doing today?
You mean split them more at the
Yeah,
bottom?
I just need to widen these out a little bit, and then
there
I
you
can
go.
bring
Now you
them
can
back
work with
in.
them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I just need to bring one at a time. So
I can hold them while you do whatever you
yeah,
want to do.
I want to shoot these through first.
Hold on, that's
And
not.
I'm missing on the neutral. There we go.
There you go. That's got to be your fridge there, right? Is that your fridge?
No,
that's
this is the AC or the heater, one or the
one
other.
or the other.
Who knew these things had heaters?
These things take up so much space compared to the plastic ones,
Yes,
right?
they do.
With the.
Yes, they do. We got to make sure that this is this was clamped down good here.
You do
Right
one
there,
at
we
a
need
time.
to
You're doing
clamp
two
that.
things at a time. Do
Well,
one
I'm
at a-
bringing this one in to clamp it right here. Okay, there. That keeps it locked into place safely. I don't want to grab it by just the
This is a more
leads.
secure connection than plastic, right?
Yes.
As you're using the plastic on the old one.
Well, you already know what I think of the old ones.
Yeah. This is a more secure, tight connection that. Unbelievable how they changed technology over the years, how they
Yep.
used to be and how it's.
Okay.
You gotta make sure they're tight though.
Tight. Well, I'm only positioning it because I want to tighten the internal ring here. Okay.
That's why Howie said he was up at 4:30 in the
Yeah.
morning. It takes.
It takes time.
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to worry about the other feed. Let's do one feed at a time.
Okay. So you're gonna
This
test
is double
this now?
tapped. No, this is double tapped.
But look, you got
Yeah,
this
I have to
wire
send-
here
I
now.
know I do.
This is
I
all
have
a
to
jumble in here
Send
now.
this.
It's
Of course, it's a jumble.
Yeah.
Now it's not a jumble anymore. Okay.
Look at this. It's,
Okay, this
You
is
have to-
always got to be here. Okay,
I know, but-
somewhere it's got to split out.
You got to get a little more.
Okay,
There's too much twirly.
we know there's a lot of twirling here. This mounts like this. We don't have a lot of extra slack in this
Yeah.
system. Okay, this thing might just have to sit below. Who knows?
Who knows,
Ultimately, how it's going to go.
Yeah.
We're trying to retrofit here. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and feed this. I'm assuming this is going to be either the heater or the air conditioner. But whatever it is, it's boss heavy. And they're both going to the 15 amps. You know why? They're going to the same one. Why can I say, how come I can safely send these to the same one?
That's why they wired
You
it on
know?
this, right?
No, why? What's the answer?
I don't know.
What's the answer? Because you're not going to be running the heat and the AC at the same time. So,
You can't.
well, that's what I'm saying. So you're allowed to double tap on the
You
the
can only
brake.
do one at a
Okay,
time.
that's right. So there's no risk electrically if we double tap the hot here. Okay. I told you the AC would be the 120 is a struggle, Marshall, because the cabling is huge.
It's
on
huge.
This,
It's
okay.
thick, and it's yeah.
It's thick and it's huge.
It's not easy to work with like this.
It's not
skinny
easy
12
to work
yeah.
with.
You got to make sure it's down tight.
Plus, you know, my back is killing me.
Well, you want to sit on this thing? I'll give
No,
you
I'm
this thing.
okay. I'm just making sure I'm good and clamped in here. Okay, so both of them are in now pretty good. Alright. I don't see any issue with them.
I guess when we make the new video, you need to explain. We didn't explain what's on the front, but we didn't explain what's on the back. So
Yeah,
when I
it's
make
fine.
the new
This
video.
is just the in feeds for the system.
But
here.
people need
That's
to
all.
know, though.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. I don't have an issue with doing that.
This thing might just have to dangle under the dinette, huh?
Yeah, might just have to dangle
Yeah.
because given the short length that they've given me here.
Yeah.
Now I need to pitch this back and I need to set up my neutrals now. Okay. Alright, let's run our neutral up to here.
Because you don't want to be busting pretty paneling to put this thing in.
No,
and,
I'm not worried about that thing. I
Oh,
can mount it anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
What the hell's wrong with this screwdriver?
I got another.
Everything you give me is like third world.
That's yours.
Might as well be wiring in Nigeria or something, you know, with substandard.
Why don't you taste your pie yet, Rosie?
Because I had a regular breakfast. It's there if you want to cut a piece of it.
Oh,
Go
okay.
help yourself. That's why I made it. You know, it's very luscious. It's got the whipped cream on top now. All right, let's set up our first neutral here. It's very luscious, Marshall. All right, let's tighten this one down. All right.
Yeah, these are a struggle to work with. These things are
they're very
thick,
heavy
and you
gauge.
got to get them in there and put the connectors on.
And they've got to be hooked down properly too.
Yeah.
Okay. They've got to be hooked down properly, and there's got to be room. Okay, so there's that neutral. We got to make sure we don't confuse neutrals here. Here's our. We're going to go for a ground down here. Hey, Steve, thank you.
Ye's the joy of connecting all the neutrals.
That's it. I'm gonna get my. Thanks, Steve. I'm gonna get my.
Hey, if you women that watch Rosie see what she's doing here,
every one of
you would be confused. I'd like to see a woman do this, or a transgender. I know men can do this.
I'm gonna cut back.
But I'd like to see a woman. I'd like to see a woman or a transgender do this job here.
Okay.
We know men can do it. Men are smart.
Yeah. I don't like the way this ground is in front of, is behind.
But this is a heck of a job. You got to really know what you're doing with this thing. There's a lot of things going on.
Well, lives depend on it, that's for sure. Let's get these neutrals behind and keep the
This
ground
is your
up.
nerve center. This is your nucleus to the coach. Your all the powers go
Preach
through this
it,
thing.
King. Preach it, man. Preach it.
Look at all these wires.
Tell them how it is, brother.
That's why it's better to just go simple with solar.
Solar, you still need to distribute the power.
Much easier
Right?
than this. This is
you
a
still
lot
have to
of
go
stuff.
through a distribution panel. All right, so we got here's number 2. Let's hook up our number 3. I think I want the grounds all in the very back here. Okay.
This is a mumbo jumbo of wiring here.
It is a mumbo jumbo. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, it all makes sense. Okay. We're only about 10 minutes away from testing our AC and see if that's indeed what it is.
Now that's got to be the fridge here. You're saying, right? This thing
Yeah,
here?
I'm pretty sure the bottom
Why do
one
they
is
got
the-
this all tied together here? Look at this, man. They got it all zip tied here. What is this?
Just to try to keep it neat.
Keep it neat,
We can
yeah.
always break that connection later. It ain't no big deal. All right, let's put this one in. I'm looking forward to chicken cacciatore, man.
I'm
Rancho
looking
Kitchen
forward. I'm looking
Stadium.
forward to chicken chocolate cream pie.
Well, it's there for the taking. All right, there's our third. Let's get our next neutral down here. I'm just kind of cutting back. I mean, this next ground, I'm kind of cutting these
Is the
back.
whipped cream on top of the pie now?
Yes, it's on top
Oh,
of the pie.
okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep things orderly here on this distribution panel. There we go. Go help yourself if you want to.
I'm trying to see what you're doing.
I haven't
here
eaten
since-
anything. I'm putting my next ground connection down. I'm trying to route things nicely here.
So these wires all have a neutral, ground, and positive. They're all three-way.
They're
All
hot,
these-
neutral, and
and
ground.
ground. You mean the fridge too?
Yeah.
The same thing?
Yep. Beta boy Elvis.
Zia wash you hair.
Wash your hair, brother.
Thanks for the advice. He sent me some advice about the
Yeah,
medical.
that was good.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Beta boy Elvis, for doing
So
that.
that's the way these work, right? It seems like they're all three.
He's actually a very compassionate person. He just has very definitive ideas about things. That was nice of him. Let's see if they took any of that. Alright, here goes our next ground. Ground control.
Ground control to Major Tom.
This is ground control. is going to be good for the back today, Marshall.
I mean, the most complicated thing about this coach is this wiring, man. There's so much wiring in this coach, man.
Well, there is now. We tremendously
Even with the
upgraded
stock wiring, there's a lot of stuff going through this thing. I mean, it's you know. A lot of wiring going through this thing.
Let's see if we can use that. Generally, that's just the hold down bar. Screw that. I don't want to waste the ground.
Rosie, what do you think about those suitcase solar panels that you can put up and charge your batteries with?
I don't know. I heard they don't last too long.
What do you mean?
You can try one. Is it the? You mean like the Harbor Freight?
Yeah, like the suitcase. You just open it up and connect it up to the. Isn't that a good way to charge your batteries?
I guess you could do it that way. Some people do. If you have a sunny climate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's one down. Let's make sure we got them all the same. So we got our one hot there. Let's get our next neutral up here. I like to run the grounds behind, so let's switch this neutral up here. There we go.
So are these going into a buzz bar?
Yeah, they're going into the neutral bar.
Into
here
the buzz bar,
right
okay.
now. Okay.
And you just tighten them down with the screw, basically, and you're done.
Yeah. I'm going to want to redo this one so it's on top up here.
It seems like this old box had more room, right? It was much bigger, right?
Well, remember, they build stuff as cheap as they can.
As cheap as they
these
can. Look
days.
at the way this thing is built. It's
Yeah.
built like a tank. With all the steel
I
here.
know.
And this thing is heavy.
Well, you better know what you're doing when you're doing this stuff. You could really fry your coach.
What do you think they would charge at an RV dealership to change,
$500.
to change this over?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Labor?
Yep. It would probably take them no time at all to do it. Because they have everything already marked on the modern box.
Oh,
we
I see.
came with we got no schematic, man. We don't know what goes where.
On this,
Here.
on the old box?
Yeah. Everything for us is like a crapshoot, man. So I'll run that yeah, man, it's a crapshoot for us. I'll put that one hot up there.
So these just twist and they go right in the
Yeah.
right in the buzz bars and you just screw it down?
Yeah.
How do they go in? How do they sit in these?
This is sitting on a clamp bar here, it's called. Okay. Where's that screwdriver?
A clamp bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It
You gotta have a
pinches in
smaller-
the back and then goes down on
You
the
got to have a
front.
smaller screwdriver. It's
Fine,
kinda-
Marshall. Okay, I've got a good connection there. All right, now we just need to, we're triple tapping here. We're just going to do what they did. It's no sense doing anything different. I've got a lot of excess cabling here though. I'm going to route this down through here. This is where your hand, if you got arthritis, man, this is like a nightmare right here. All right. Pulling that through.
Elvis, shut the fuck up and let Rosie work.
I thought you put the.
I did too.
I thought you put your.
I don't
You
know.
took the adult
I
filter
didn't
off.
take the adult
Yeah, you
filter
did.
off. I have no idea what
Or,
happened.
that would've
I
said
knew
the
you would
F-word.
say that.
You took it off.
Did you have it on yours?
Yeah, you
I
had
didn't
it on
take it
yours.
off.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks, Steve. I didn't take it off.
That's why I
Marshall.
said the F word.
All right, there we go. So we got those two behind. All right, we can do what they did and just double tap to the 15 on there. All right, but I got so much extra.
Are you adding more breakers on this thing?
Yeah, I'm adding. I got more devices here.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, I'm just concentrating on this.
Okay.
Is picking up the tap for the 12 volt down here, and it's this is what they did. I'm just following the old scheme here. So I wanna. We got a lot going on right here in this. Okay, I just got a lot of excess wire. I should cut some of it, but I'm too lazy to.
It's a lot of wiring.
It's a lot of wiring, man. Okay, there goes another one. Now we're just minutes away from testing the, see if we got the AC or what we've hooked up here. Okay, yeah, there's a lot going on in here.
Yep.
But the theory is you're only running one at a time.
Right.
And taking 12 volts out of here potentially isn't going to
If you run more, it'll just pop the breaker. That's
it.
That's all it does.
That's all it does.
If you overload the system, it'll just pop the breaker.
Yeah.
So it's designed so you don't burn things down.
Yeah, actually don't even need to run the 12 volt as long as I pick up the 12 volt from somewhere. Because remember, when this is off, it's shutting down the whole bar. It's like the whole bar is closed at that minute. No more drinks. 12 volt or 20 volt side. I mean 12 volt or
I
120.
just can't believe they put all this stuff on one breaker.
Well, think about the realities of it. How often are you going to use the AC and the heat together? The answer is never. Okay.
So what do you think about Coachman's wiring job, Rosie?
That's okay. All right, I think we're all in there.
I want to talk.
I think that they did a good distribution run.
I want to talk.
Crazy about the panel.
I want to talk to the people who made this van.
All right, let's energize now and see what we
Shore
got for
power?
upstairs. Yeah, plug in the.
All right,
Let me make sure I'm all cool and down here. I got two
this thing over here, I
neutrals.
brought it down to you, Rosie.
I got two.
Do you want to
Hold
check
on
this?
a minute, Marshall. 2 neutrals, 2 ground, 3 hot.
Look, I got a
check
question
what?
about this thing. This.
I don't want to think about the Suburban thermostat right now, okay? Just get this mofo tested here.
Okay.
Okay, 'cause I'm already ready for dinner tonight. How you doing, everybody?
Hey, you can label these here. See, it's got this label sheet.
Yeah, we're gonna label it. That's where you come in.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just make sure we're good to go. We'll make sure we're getting 12 volt down below too. Over here. So let me get my voltage.
All right.
Good.
All right, we're plugged in now.
Okay, let me get my. I need my meter. I need my multimeter.
Okay, I got it out here. You just need me to unplug it off here?
Yeah, just take it off of there. Pull it out of that.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it off the white wire?
Yeah. Pull off the probe and everything. Yeah.
Okay, right here.
You can come in and in a minute. We'll just make sure we're energized on the bar.
Okay. What a job, man.
Yeah, it's a big job.
It's a big job, man.
It's got to be done right. Okay, let's test the bar here. 12 coming on there. All right, let's throw the switch. Okay, our fan's running down below, which tells me we got 12 running.
Are we gonna test the AC
Okay. Yeah.
up there?
Yeah.
Or is the fridge just supposed to be plugged in, Rosie?
Yep. Hold on a minute, Marshall.
Okay.
I'm checking. So our fan just came on.
Oh, the fan on the converter
Yeah.
box? That's supposed to go on and off, right?
Yep. no reason for it to stay on right now, though.
I wonder why it went on. Is it supposed to go on when it gets hot or whatever?
Well, that's DC anyway, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got 13.71. Okay, now according to WIFCO, you're supposed to have 13.71. Yeah, 13.6 is fine because we don't have a real topped up battery right now. So if I put this on here, right now we're running, what are we running?
Well, the battery's been pretty charged pretty good.
13.71, so we're close. 13.6, so
right.
We're close to it. So we got no problem into there. We got power going to the converter side. There's no sense for the fan being on because there's no draw right now to heat anything up.
I wonder why the fan went on. But
all right.
So why did it go on?
Now, when I turn this off, this should de-energize.
How did you get the fan to turn off?
Huh?
How did you get the fan to turn off?
How did I get the fan to turn off? The fan didn't kick. The fan just started and then it stopped because there's no load on it.
Really?
So, okay. All right.
You want me to plug in this fridge here?
Not yet. Hold on a minute. No, I'm not plugging in the. I'm not plugging in the fridge here yet. Okay, that's good. All right, I guess we can try this AC now and see if that's
okay.
See if our theory is correct here.
All right, so you want me to start off with the heat? We'll start off with the fan.
Yep.
All right, let me get in here.
Just start on with the fan.
All right, let me start off.
Just fan. I don't need compressor.
Okay, here. Nothing.
How about the other side?
Well, this is the power right. That's just a thermostat.
Well, maybe it's not set to go on, you know.
No, I don't have any power.
Okay, let's check the fridge because this is going somewhere here.
Plug in the fridge, but I'm not getting any power.
Let me check the fridge right
now. That's just a thermostat. That doesn't turn it on. Well, you could put it on, well, maybe. Hold on a second. That was on AC. Maybe I put it on heat there. No, nothing.
All right. Let's see if we got the fridge out here.
I don't know why my fridge wasn't working before on the shore power. Was that thing unplugged or something?
Yeah, it was unplugged. You always have to check the connection.
Why wasn't it unplugged?
I don't know why it was unplugged, because the plug is kind of loose on it.
Oh, maybe it's loose. It keeps on falling off or something.
Yeah. Where else we got? It's got to be up there on that. Oh man. There's no other choice. It's got to be up there on that.
I'm gonna go try me a piece of pie.
Okay.
See what.
And we got 120 there. And there. 120 there. So we got 120 on the bar. Yep, 120 on the bar. Pretty weird. I wonder what that goes to. I think that's going up and around. Let's see. Why it's so brutal not to have a schematic for these. They're coming around here, all the way around. Let's see. I've got the. Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of that. We got one more to the back. I'm pretty sure that's to the fridge. There. And we got power throughout. It's just a question of what goes there. Like musical chairs. Oh boy. Let's see if this has got power here. Yeah, we got 120. This is the, okay, this is going to the sink here. All right, we got at the kitchenette, that's got power there. So, must be, where's the other breakout for that? Kitchenette power. I don't know which one that is, let's see. Okay, so that's one of them. Now we got to figure out which one it is. Which one of these baby dolls. That's very low voltage. I wonder what the heck the other one is. What else could be running here? What do you think, guys? What else is running? It's 120 on here. It's got to be the fridge, right? Well, let's bring over this last one anyway. Let's break out this last one here. Let's see, I don't have any power to this box at all, so I'm good to work on this one. All right. I'm betting this is the fridge probably here. Box there, right down the box there. Man, the quality of the old bus bars is amazing compared to the new stuff. It's unbelievable. Now we take that off, our hot's down. Let's pull this out. See what this is. This is probably the fridge. Doing good quality, just not. Yeah, I hear you. See, Steve, I bought a parallax unit. I paid up for it. So because I wanted a good quality unit, and the new purchaser appreciated that. Let's check and see if this is the fridge. Just don't have anything marked in his coach. It's all a crapshoot. two separate feeds into here for maybe this AC is the last one. I got no idea, bro. I got no idea. Patty.
Great job, Rosie.
Thank you, Paul. We're getting there little by little. It's going to be a 2-day job, this, because I'm not going to wear my back out today. Let me go plug this in out here. All right, let's see if this is the fridge. No, I'm guessing this is the AC. Let me test this. Yeah, that's closing the circuit. I don't know which one the fridge is. Did we tie in on a new one? Maybe it hasn't been hooked up yet. I don't know. Fridge and microwave still got to come in. I'm guessing maybe this is the AC. I don't know. Take the shore power off. Ugh. This last one must be AC. I don't know. Huh? This last one must be AC. One of them was for the kitchen.
Well, the third one you didn't hook up yet. It's still in the box, right?
No, I have the third one here. I'm imagining it's AC. I guess there's just one feed going up.
So
here.
what are the other two then? If that was not the AC, those two.
Well, one of them was for this.
Okay.
Okay, so there must be another. It must be the
fridge.
It must be the fridge here.
What about the furnace?
Yeah.
That's not
the furnace
120.
120.
No, it's just a 12-volt fan. It's not 120, right?
Well, I don't think it's a 120 system.
No.
The blower and all that is 12 volts.
Okay, so one of them is for down here, and the other one is for the fridge. Then the one is on the fridge is already on, and the other one is for the AC.
Well, it could already be on, but let's go ahead and assume I've got the shore power disconnected.
Okay.
Let's hook up this for 20 for. Let's assume this is the fridge.
Yeah, the pie was good, but I wish we had a little more Oreo crust. A little more.
The pie was good.
It was good. I love the whipped cream better than meringue.
Woo!
I don't
the pie
like,
was good.
I don't like meringue
I
that
like
much.
meringue.
No, I like whipped cream.
All right, Marshall, come in and bust this thing off.
Okay. Oh man, I needed that jolt energy.
Use some of your horsepower there.
You can cut yourself.
Now you got that jolt of energy, huh?
Yeah. What do you need me to do?
I need you to bust this thing off of here.
Okay, give me the. Give me that. Give me my tool. Is it down there, Rosie?
I don't see your tool here, man.
It's not down there.
No.
Well, let me that one. Let me try that. All you gotta do is get a flathead to this. You don't need this here.
Well, here's a flathead. Just bust. Rosary.
Happy anniversary, Rosie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So considerate of you, Marshall, to bring Rosie a cold drink or cup of coffee.
Yes, so considerate of Marshall to think about a piece of pie or a coffee for.
Well, I'm gonna make some coffee here. So my Colombian
thank you,
roast.
Rosary. Yes, today's my 7th anniversary on YouTube today. Yes,
7th anniversary.
7 years, man. 7
Yeah,
years.
Rosie's.
Think of something smart you could say.
I'm giving her content. That's Rosie's Christmas present.
You can
Content.
probably pull it off the other way now. Just pull it off of it.
No.
If you can.
Well, it's. What do you mean? This way? Like
Yeah,
this?
just do that.
No, I don't want
The American way. There you
to.
go.
No, it has to be.
All right, bust that baby out. My back's gonna be.
Watch
in
your
good-
eyes, Rosie. Watch
Okay.
them a little bit.
My
No,
back's
staying
gonna be
up.
in good shape for Kitchen Stadium
You
tonight.
can't use this. You gotta
Chicken
use the flathead.
cacciatore. Yeah, I did.
Is there
Thank
any
you.
lemon?
Thank you, Michaela. Is there any lemon? What?
Is there any lemon in that cacciatore?
No, no. Thank God. There is some heat in it though, so about 5 o'clock I got to start my preps.
Got this in there.
Yeah, be careful you don't cut all the wiring below it. So
I'm just trying to.
we're gonna tear through the insulation. Then we're gonna have a
Yeah.
real problem here, Marshall.
Yeah, I don't want to. You could probably pull it off now, maybe. Try to just
All we
pull it
need to
through.
do is just.
That's not the correct tool to use. I gotta get my. Let me get my.
I asked you to. Now I've got a cut finger. Watch your eyes.
That's what you need is something.
Damn it! Got my first cut of the day.
Let me cut it. Let me cut it. Give me the. Give me the
Okay,
wires.
Marshall. Let's just pull it through.
I got it.
I hate these old school connectors here. Just no way to bust that.
I got my tool.
Hold on, man.
Bust that,
We have to pull this hook.
that little crusher thing.
Never mind, I got it. I got it, Marshall.
Right here somewhere. Let me see. What are you going to test out now?
We're going to see if this is the AC. I need another cable clamp here. See if Jen will give me a Band-Aid, would you? All right. This is ground control to Major
I
Tom.
don't know where she went.
Who?
Jen, I can't find her.
Is there a car here?
Yeah.
Yep. How was the pie, man?
It was good.
That was a pie.
We need to get a deeper pie.
That's the deepest one they got, brother.
No, the when you bake the pie, get you a deeper pan.
That's a deep pan, man. Any deeper, it would be a cake.
So you can build up your crust higher. Got a deeper pan.
That's what I like,
pan.
Marshall. Wrestling
I'm gonna
with
get
this.
Rosie, I'm gonna get you a deeper pie pan. So
All right,
can
you
make
do
a-
that. Make sure you get that by next week. Meanwhile, I'll keep pulling away here. I'm busting my hump on this.
Once you get all these big wires in, those little 12-volt wires are easy. Compared
Yeah,
to those.
that's the easy peasy, man. Look at that.
This is the.
Get all my grounds lined up over here. I'm guessing this is probably the AC or something. I don't know. I don't know. This thing is so long. I'm gonna have to cut back some of this ground wire.
She's on the phone back there, Rosie.
Huh?
I have to interrupt your phone call.
Huh?
I think she's on the phone back there.
Okay. Alright, that's enough in. Let's
Where do you
tighten.
keep your band-aids at?
She'll get one. Just it's not that urgent. All right, let's tighten this down, and we'll see what this thing is.
Thank God this weather turned sunny, man. I thought it was going to be raining every day here. We had a break in this weather.
All right, let me get this one tightened in. Woo! What a workout today. Let's loosen that. Get that turned a little bit. Tighten that off. Let's get this one clamped in. Then we can figure out where this thing is going, Marshall.
Well, that's got to be the AC. If the AC didn't go on,
Let's tighten this down now. We got all of these speeds in, then we just got to bring the new ones in.
remember that AC, that's on a thermostat up there. It's got its own thermostat on that thing. So
Yeah, but the fan should come on no matter what.
where did they run that wire for that AC? Is it coming through the floor or
Coming
the
through
ceiling?
here
Where's it?
and up over,
Up over the.
and it splits and comes around.
Yeah. That's a heck of a wiring job, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's a big mess here. It's been a big friggin' mess the whole way through. Ugh. Okay, that's in now. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the other ones right now. These double taps didn't work anyway on that, so I'm not worried about them right now. Let's push them aside.
Did the fridge go on? What, as far as so far what you hooked up with, what are we getting power to? Anything?
Get this. We don't know yet, Marshall. We're just doing one at a time. This is our last one we just brought in. We're going to hope that this is the AC here. This is so long, and I hate to work with. I hate to start cutting these, but
lot of wires to fit in a small space.
Yes, it is. So we're going to test and hope that that's the AC. I'm putting it, it's on a 20 amp breaker here.
What's the difference between a 20 and 30 amp breaker? What's
Higher rating.
Yeah, but if you're using shore power, it's 30 amps, right? How can
Yeah.
you turn the AC on if you put it on a 20 amp breaker? Is it supposed to be on 30?
No, 30 is the draw for the whole coach. I'll neaten up all these later. Right now I'm just in testing for this thing. I just want to get the AC done today. Alright, so our last, let's see, let's put our neutral down here, then we can figure out what the heck we got here. I don't like that running there. Let's reroute this. The pie was good, man. Why don't you go get me a glass of Diet 7-Up, Marshall? With some ice, okay? Enough to reach up to the neutral bar. Yes. Yes. Let's hook her on down. It's getting kind of crowded in the old AC side. Hope everybody's having a good one. I hope you'll join me in Kitchen Stadium tonight. We've got a beautiful night. It's going to be chilly but nice. Okay, that neutral's down. Let's get the ground down and see what we got. Let's see, that's the last ground there. Put this ground wire through here. I'd like my ground wires to be run on the same plane. Alright, let's pull that over. Man, that's long. Let's lose some of that ground wire, huh?
The official Rancho drink is
The official Rancho drink.
7-Up, and the official
Diet
crackers
7-Up.
cheese. What are those crackers you eat? Cheese what?
Cheese nips or Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, yeah.
We're getting close to testing to see what that thing is, Marshall, so I had to cut that ground wires too. It's getting too nasty in here. I need to get stuff under control in here. And really, because we're going to have a full box with the new stuff that was put in. Trick is have all your hots on the same plane, all your neutrals on the same plane, and all your grounds on the same plane. All right. All right. You eager to find out what that is?
It's got to be the AC because it wasn't
last
getting
thing?
enough. Yeah. Did you test and see what the other two were?
Well, one of them is right here to the kitchenette power.
What about the other one?
It's got to be to the fridge, I guess.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Unless we have a real miracle on our hands. This screwdriver's no good. Give me your big flat blade job.
A real big one?
Yep, and then we can start on our wiring diagram. Yeah, this big boy. So once this screwdriver had some use. Alright, let's get this neutral. We already got that neutral in there. This one I eventually want to run below. Don't mind me talking to myself, guys. Okay. Let's get this last ground connection here. Alright, stand by. We're going to get ready to energize the coach in a minute.
You want to put the power in
Yeah,
now?
1 minute. Let me just get this thing. Let me get this grounded first.
Yeah, that's got to be the AC. I mean,
Well, in this coach, nothing's got to be nothing, man. I've learned the hard way. You tighten that down. Okay, I think we're all good. These two I don't care about right now. Because one of them is for something and one's for something else. I got a couple open neutrals, but who cares?
plug it in now?
Plug it in, man.
I got it in.
Got a fan kicked on. Ugh.
Why is that fan kicking on all the time like that?
It only kicked on.
It's go off?
Yeah, that's it. This
Is that it?
Yeah.
See if the compressor goes on. There it
went
is.
on.
Oh,
What was it?
something cracked.
No, it's just a compressor coming on.
Oh.
Link, it hadn't come on for a while.
Or is that Jen doing something?
Okay.
Turn it off, Rosie. There might be leaves or something in there. Because I heard something crackle and pop.
Well, we know what it is. So get your diagram here. So
Okay.
now I'm pretty sure if we go test the AC, it's well, I don't have it set up right now, so I got to go tap that in. Breaker number 3 is the AC.
You got my pen? It was sitting
No,
here.
I don't have your pen.
Okay, so I don't know what you want me to write down here. I don't know
Well,
what
we're going to have a series of breakers, a main, and then we got to figure out what the second one is on this side.
So what do you? So far, I've only written
3
120
is
volts.
AC. Right?
Okay, so 120 volts AB switch. That's the first one.
Yeah.
What else do I want to write down?
Yeah, the AB switch is coming from the out of the AB switch is 120.
So
You
I don't know
120
how
is
you
on
want me to
the
write it
wrong
down.
side.
Huh?
It's AB switch 2, 120 coming out to the box.
I don't know how you want to write things down. Yeah, tell me.
And just make a note that the first breaker is the main breaker. The second one is we're still working on it. The third one is the AC.
First breaker is main. What's the second breaker?
Second breaker we're still working on. The second breaker is at least the kitchenette, is the kitchen
Third breaker.
sink.
AC. Then you got the other breaker wire over there on the microwave, and then this one.
Yeah, I've got to let's disconnect the shore power again, and then we'll, I'm sure this is the refrigerator. So that's all it can be. That's the last of the deal. And then we got a microwave to tie in. Oh. Hello everybody. What's up? Nice to see everybody. I'm having chicken cacciatore tonight. Heat-seeking Mansoor missile. How you doing, Jen? What's up? Hey, Evil. How you doing, RV Freedom? Charlotte, how you doing? I hope you guys will be in Kitchen Stadium tonight. Yeah, I cut my finger again. Is the power off?
Yeah, just disconnected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since those things are so low voltage, I'm not going to put them down on that. I'm not going to triple tap on that. It's just ridiculous. On that, we'll let that. Well, I guess I can run something off of there. I don't know. It's not a lot. That's just running the. That's just running the blue is just running the 12 volt right now. But even that's not very meaningful. But we got plenty of breaker capacity now. You know what I'm saying? So let me see something. That's what you call a fully loaded panel right there. Because we know we want the microwave on a 20. These other two, okay, we know the AC is 3, so let's double tap. Let's assume the fridge and the outlet for that is both on the same, and we just haven't been able to tell yet. The way we can tell, Marshall, is when we when we hook these down, we should be able to test at the plug and see if we're getting power at the AC plug out there. Okay?
Sure.
We're going to double tap this one. Alright.
I was thinking if I ever get a TV in here, I'm going to probably hook it up to that 12 volt outlet down there and put it right up here on the bunk and just sit there and watch the TV.
There you go. Whatever you want to do, man.
That'd be the easiest thing to do.
So I'm going to use all the breaker. I'm using all the breakers. We can always downgrade them to 15 later if we want. So, all right, let's power up and see. Okay, hit the
Plug
power
it
on, and let's see if our refrigerator's got power to that outlet. Oh. Ah. Got a lot of breakers in there now. Thank you.
Yeah, Rosie working hard as hell making the van great again.
There we go, John. Making it great again. Well, this power is a big part of making that happen in there. So I'll probably downgrade these. I'll probably keep the microwave on a 20 and then downgrade the other two to 15. Are we on?
Well, now you got
So
3 outlets. You got 3 more outlets. That one, and that one.
This is nothing. The microwave is going to go on its own.
What about the outside one?
And the other things are just doodah. The little outside one's already hooked up over there. It should be.
Yeah.
Where's our? I can always switch things around. Where's the voltmeter?
I don't know. I gave it to you, did I?
Might be in the compartment there.
Oh, here it is.
I can do a lot more on these RV breakers. It's no big deal.
You only did it on this white wire here?
The only one I know, I need the AC and the microwave on their own. Everything else, it doesn't matter. Let's just test at this outlet, Marshall. See if we're getting power here. We're almost done to 120 on this hookup job. So.
It's a lot of wires, man.
It is a lot of wire. What are we getting there?
Oh, and
Are we getting anything there?
nope. Oh, hold on. Now you're getting 82, 69. Yeah, you're getting something. 82, 00.8.
Let me see something. Try. Let's see my own. Oh, I got the breakers off. Jeez. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's test this thing. What am I getting now?
5th, 7th, 19, 20, 73, 2065, 2057.
Hold on. Oh, no, millivolts. What the heck is that on there for that? Okay, here we go. Keep an eye on it, Marshall. Let me know if it gets 120.
30, 0.23 to 0.22.
Turn it around. That's weird. 1 minute we're getting there. 1 minute we're getting it there. The next minute we're not. Let's go see if the refrigerator's rolling out here. Ugh. Not weird. We got the AC. We got the AC.
Is the AC on?
No, what happened? Are you sure we're powered up outside? Sure we're plugged in? Plug's not even in the wall. Huh?
Let me plug it back in, take it out and plug it back in. Maybe it'll help out.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything, man.
This wire is kind of loose here too, so.
I'm not getting anything
Try
right
it again here. If you hear that click, it's got to click that AV switch. See?
Well, I don't hear anything.
All right, I'm gonna click. You hear a click? The AV switch isn't clicking over.
I'm not getting anything on the. I'm not getting anything for
Because
input.
the AV switch isn't hooked up right.
The AB switch
It's gotta
hasn't even.
click when you.
The AB switch hasn't even been changed, Marshall.
Oh.
Nothing's been done to the AB switch. Okay. All right. Unless we lost
You want
our.
to plug it in or unplug it?
Yeah, unplug it for a minute while we recheck. Yeah, we just had content. We just had it running a minute ago. We should be getting power to the main.
I'm supposed to click over. I always hear that click when you plug it in.
Well, then you must not be making contact outside or something, Marshall.
I'm going to change the outlet outside, put another outlet.
Yeah, let me see. Make sure we didn't pop something. That's
Maybe
on a GF5 breaker.
Yeah,
So.
maybe you pop your circuit breaker. Maybe you pop your breaker, huh?
Yeah, just plug it in over here. Close.
Maybe that thing went off, huh?
Yep, popped off. Yep.
Okay, I got it plugged in.
Alright.
You want me to plug it back in now?
Yeah, plug it back in. It's probably drawing too much power because the cord is so long. There's so much resistance in it.
Alright, I'm plugging it now. It's plugged in now.
Ain't got And 120 good there now. So
I guess when you turn the AC on, it popped your.
now that initially just kicks the fan. There's no 12 volt demand, so the fan doesn't have to be on. Okay. Now we've got the. This is just the AC. Let's try that a minute. Our cord's too long for. So I just want to turn the fan on.
To the left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on.
It's on now. Yeah, if you turn
Now
the
we can
compressor
go
on, it's
check
gonna
Now we
probably
can
pop
go
your-
test the fridge, yeah. See if we were correct on that.
Keep
See
everything plugged in.
this. Yeah, hold that for a minute. Yeah, 120 there, so let's check the fridge now. Looks like we're back in business. Too long a cord to there, too much length. Mr. X wouldn't let you plug in his house.
Oh, 11
Alright, so your schematic, position 3 is the kitchenette outlet and the refrigerator. So there's no strain on that connection at all.
What do I write down? Third breaker?
Breaker 1 is main.
Okay.
Breaker 2 is 12 volt distribution panel.
12 volt panel.
Yeah.
Distribution panel, okay.
Breaker 3 is AC.
AC, okay.
Sure. Yeah, breaker 3 is A. Breaker 4 is
The first, we got AB switch to 120 volts,
yeah.
you said?
Yep.
120 volts. And third breaker is AC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie back this thing somewhere else. This plug. I want to. The fourth one is the kitchenette 120, and it's also the refrigerator.
The fourth breaker? What are we doing? Fourth breaker?
I think, yeah, I might move the fridge up to. We don't have a double tap. Don't write anything down till the end, okay? Just de-energize the coach again.
Okay. Let me unplug it then.
Yeah, because I don't want to be wasteful on this. Actually, we got to figure out.
Just unplug it from the wall,
We
right?
got to, yeah, just for unplug it from the wall.
Yep. So
I don't
you
want to be.
take it in
Yeah, I
the
got to be conservative with these breakers by understanding what load is on which. So this one, I'd rather put the fridge up to the up above. So I'm assuming maybe this is the fridge. Let's see which one is left down here. A little rinky-dinky outlet isn't going to matter. Let's see. All right. Re-energize the coach, Marshall.
Okay. Plugged in now.
Okay, let's see which one it is. I want to put the fridge up on. Where's my voltmeter?
It's over here. It's
Yeah.
on the fridge.
Is it getting any power?
0.39, 0.38.
All right, unplug it for a minute and give it to me. So the other one has to be moved up to the blue. It's no sense doing a final diagram till I figure what makes sense for loads on this system. Okay. Well, this will be a long day, man. What do we got? Is that on? It's not even on. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, let's plug in. Let me see what this is here. Okay, so this one is still on. So I don't, that's fine. I can run another one there. I'm going to move, the fridge should be dead now. Let me check it. And I'm going to move the fridge one up to the blue breaker. all that is a 12-volt tap there right now. This should be dead. Oh, that's bad. Just a little bit of incipient power. You having fun today, Marshall?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what
I'm trying to distribute the AC load on the panel now. And I don't have too much stuff hooked up to one breaker.
One breaker, yeah.
Like, do you agree? Like, the AC should have its own breaker.
Oh yeah.
The fridge should kind of be on its own breaker. The microwave should be on its own breaker. The rest of the crap is just low voltage.
Low voltage, yeah.
As the boss says, low voltage pussy stuff. You know,
Right,
it's
right.
not that big a deal.
You want to divide the power.
Now turn the power off, de-energize the coach.
Okay.
That's the boss calls himself industrial electrician. Everything else he calls low voltage pussies that do residential.
He does commercial, right?
Yeah, he does industrial, man. 40, 50. He wears a silver suit like you wear in steel mills. You go in and you're handling 50,000 volt panels that could arc and kill you in a flash. You know. He works in an oil refinery, man. That's like big time. You can imagine the power usage down there. Okay, so now we're going to put our fridge on this too, okay? Alright.
You love this 120 sub, but when it comes to
I love
pneumatic
120.
life, 12 volt is the way to go.
I love 120, man.
Yeah, when you're living the
All
pneumatic
right,
life,
turn the power on, Marshall.
plug it in again.
Yep, plug it in again.
I don't know why Rosie likes this 120 stuff so much. When you live in the nomad life, it's all about 12 volts.
All right, now we should be all good here. The fridge should be powered again. I love 120, man. I'm like Mr. X, watch TV and burn fossil fuels to sit there and watch it.
You just love it. I don't know
Yep.
why you.
Yep.
I'm thinking of getting the 12 volt TV. You got to have another outlet for that. I mean, everything is 12
There
volts.
now, so I think we got a good intelligent setup. Let's finish the rest of the AC today. Okay. De-energize the coach.
Okay.
Now we got to bring in some new. This is for the microwave. This is going to be on a dedicated here. This is probably way too long. Here. This is the new microwave station we have. We don't need this long, Marshall.
But
But we do need armored cable.
you know, if you have a generator, and having this 120 is nice. But when you're living a nomadic life, it's easier to deal with 12 volts and propane
Yeah.
than deal with the 120. You got to.
Hey, Jay.
Rosie.
Yes. Thank you. Jay, thank you, my friend. Woo!
Mr. Vape.
Yeah, Mr. Vape, man. I hope you're out here tonight for Kitchen Stadium, Jay. It's always a lot of fun to see Marshall in Kitchen Stadium.
Well, you're cooking, not me.
Yeah, well, you'll be there.
I'll be tending to the fire.
Yeah, you'll be the fire tender, and plus Marshall likes to hang over anyway and make suggestions.
Nah, I can't. She's got to cook for Missy Jen. Missy Jen has a special diet.
Marshall doesn't believe in season to taste, huh? Everybody should have the hots, right? This is your microwave station now, Marshall.
You know what I'm thinking about now, Rosie?
What?
Lars's buffet.
Lars's buffet, man. Chow
Man.
down on that.
I wonder if Shariana made the video today.
I don't know. We'll see tonight. Let's cut this off.
That'll be fun to see if she does, huh?
Yeah. Now you know why we armored this, Marshall, right?
Because it's 120, yeah.
No, because nobody will ever, if somebody ever drives a nail into something, this will at least give some protection to it, okay? All right. RB.
Alexa, set lights to red.
Yeah, you got to tie in your Alexa. I think you got to get an Alexa, man.
You know what I
You'd be
found,
like
Rosie?
Tucker, man.
Hey Rosie, what do you think about the controlling the LED lights from your phone with a remote wireless?
Yeah, that's
thing?
cool.
Isn't that better than the?
Yeah.
I
Man,
saw
look how grubby I'm getting on this electrical. All right, let's get this one fed in intelligently so we're not in a nest of wires here later. Marshall, can you come in and help me feed this thing
Okay.
through?
So many wires here, man.
Because my back is like, woo! I'm trying to bring that over top of that.
What do you want
I'm
to
gonna
do?
pull this out and bring it over top of those
Okay, let me
wires.
pull.
Get me a Band-Aid butterbean.
Lavender power. I call you Butterbean. One Butterbean a boxer, huh?
All right. So what do you want
Be
to
nice, or he'll get mad at me now.
do? You took your adult filter off of that.
I
thing.
didn't. I
Yeah,
thought
you
it was.
did.
I didn't take
You
it off.
put it
I
on the other
didn't-
day. Now you
I
turned
did
it
not
off.
take it off.
You did,
I
you
swear
did.
on the Bible, I didn't.
You did, yeah.
Are we disconnected outside?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Watch me get zapped today. All right, let's punch another hole. Man, we're getting tight sledding through here now. Okay. Send another one here. This is strictly the microwave. Coming through. It's getting really tight in here now. Oops, we just lost our double tap here.
Well, you're at maximum capacity here.
Well, I want to be. I mean, you want to use all your
Yeah.
capacity here, right? And my back is really getting me now. The way everything's coming undone there.
Everything's getting loose.
Yeah. There's too much going on in his
Yeah.
box right now. Aren't you glad we did this now and not when we had to crawl all over all this stuff?
Oh yeah.
Dying it.
You gotta have room to work.
Okay. There we go. Let's tighten that down real good. Once for all. All right, that ain't going anywhere now. Let's get our next. These things are good behind. It starts to stack up. You get too many of them. Okay. I'm never going to get this one on. Should probably put these on first. Knew it was this much work, huh?
I mean, it's a lot of work.
Yep.
It's a lot of time to do this. This is a 2-day job.
Well, most people will do the AC on one day and then the DC the next.
Yep.
DC is actually pretty simple here. Can you hold this in the back here? Make sure it is.
Why can't you put that on with your hand? Why do you do it with that thing?
Because I can't get my hand in. I know
Oh.
that's why. Got way too much going on in the box now. Let's hold that steady. what I added on.
It's easier to put these on first and then the breakers, because
Yeah.
you got more room to work with when you put the breakers in.
Well, I didn't know how many I'd be using today. It's not that difficult to do. It's on. It's going to be hard as the last one. Okay. All right, now let's feed our armored cable in. Oh boy. Which one is that? That's not that one. Still a lot. Probably still way too much on
Yeah,
here.
it is.
So I'm gonna break this here.
Well, you know, we'll have to put it on the dinette, so
Huh?
we'll have to mount it on the dinette.
Yeah,
remember,
well, there's
so-
still plenty here, you
Yeah.
know. Just gets to be too long. That's why I always like to run more, because I can always cut it, but I can't always add to it later. I don't want a lot of extra wiring running around. There. Okay, let's cut that here.
I think this AB switch, maybe we can mount it to the floor instead of the actual dinette, right?
Yeah, we'll get it somewhere. It can be suspended.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
ain't
that
going
big
anywhere.
a deal. It ain't going anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna dress this so it doesn't come into the cable. There we go.
They don't give you a lot of cord with this. You could get a longer cord if you want, right?
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah. If they make it
Get
so
a longer
short,
cord. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today.
they want to compact it in one area, you know?
Yeah, so let's shoot this in. Is this open enough to get this in? Loosen this a bit more. A lot going on behind here, Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
At least today we will conquer the AC.
All the action is back here. You pretty much maximize the use of this panel, right?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, why not? I mean, I can't imagine adding any other AC features on here. The only thing you would be doing is solar, and it's just going to be an in-feed into here. It's not going to change anything.
When you do solar, you put it through your inverter. You don't go through it. You have a charge controller. You don't
Yeah,
go
you
through
still
the,
need to distribute the power, though. You got to get it to this panel.
That's what the solar charge controller is for.
Yeah, but
You go. It doesn't go through your RV system. It's a separate system.
let's get that pinch back there. Oh boy.
Oh man. Oh.
Let's see if we can jam that into there.
That's kind of a sharp edge, right?
It is.
Should have cut that off there.
Now I've got to have it pinched back. If I cut it off back, got to be very careful with armored cable when you're connecting it.
This stuff is better to use than this stuff. If you're going to use it on 12 volt outside, it's more better than plastic. This armored cable.
Well, for a microwave that's running under the bed, I think it's pretty important to have it. Right, there we go. Alright, I gotta make sure it's cinched in. Okay. Now we can go ahead and tighten it down. Good strong connection to the box.
This box is so flimsy compared to the old one.
Well,
The old one was like a tank.
I know. But it didn't mean the components were good.
Yeah. That's a tough angle to get that one there.
Yeah, well, I'm running out of angles here to
Yeah.
tighten. So,
You're gonna have to adjust your. See how it's hitting that screw right there?
that's okay as long as it's good.
To hold up the.
Let me just use this.
You hold that and I'll tighten it, Rosie.
Well, just
You
I
just hold-
can do it. Just hold on.
It'll be easier. Just hold it and I'll tighten
All right,
it.
just
You hold that
on a
for me.
minute.
Hold that and I'll tighten it. It's hard to do with what you're trying to do here. Just get it on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold on before. I'm trying to do the upper tight, not the lower one. Do the upper one. Okay.
Okay.
Don't have to be that flicking tight. As long as it's got a good grab on there, that's good. Okay. Still got to run in your new outlet too. So
How the hell are you going to do that? There's no
I got
room
another
left.
port down here. Okay. Don't you see the other port?
Yeah, but there's not a lot of room left in there. So
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to get up to this neutral. Yep, this is where the real. This is where the real work, brother, comes, brother. Let's see if we got enough to get up to the neutral. We're not gonna have enough, so. We're gonna need to pull some more through here. What time is it? I just need to pull through enough to get this. You should see me in the house doing 20 different breakers what the box looked like when it got up to the serious big numbers, man. I'm gonna strip the end off of this, get this neutral down.
if they gave you a longer wire, you could have more room to
I'm alright, I got enough.
to mount.
I don't want a lot of extra wire in the box.
No, I mean, for the AB box, you could.
Oh
move
yeah,
it.
the AB box is ridiculous what they did
What
there.
they did. Give you a short wire like this that you can't.
Yeah, that's shameful. Where's your big boy screwdriver?
This is kind of loose too here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nothing I can do about that right now, Marshall. That's not on the program today.
Are the new AB boxes better than the old ones?
It's only a switch. I mean, when you say better, does it work or it doesn't?
I mean, the design of the
A
box.
steam locomotive will still pull over 800 cars if it has to. You know. filling up the box, baby. Later, I'm gonna go back and tighten up all my connections. Okay, here's the next grounds. I still don't like the way this comes through. The ground should be behind. This is up top here.
I thought you don't like using the big Phillips.
This is the only thing that can handle the load right now.
Now you like it.
Yep, it's got its purpose.
Yeah.
Everything's got its purpose. I just like things to look a certain way in a box, so you don't look like a dick. I want that routed on top. Okay. That's the way I want that routed. On that ground over there. Yeah, we still got one more hookup to do.
You mean on the
Since
120?
you like working with armored cables so much. Now we really got to tighten this down because this is an important torque connection. I don't have a torque wrench, so.
Well, the Phillips does pretty good, right?
All right.
I have all the sockets set. You don't need a socket, right?
Fine, let's strip back this neutral and then we'll hook our hot down over here. So. And then we'll be able to test the microwave connection, okay?
This was the same thing you had to do to that compactor, right?
Same thing I had to do in the Shine Shack when I wired that. We got to figure out why half the lights aren't on.
Maybe your breaker is burned out, huh?
Just living takes a toll on stuff, you know.
The Shine Shack's been put to work, guys.
Yep.
She's on overtime.
Sure has.
Shine Shack has been doing overtime for the king.
Let's
I'm
hook
putting the Shine Shack to work at the rancho, guys.
Woo! We're putting this whole box to use.
Yeah.
I know what time it is. I'm not sure.
Probably about 4 o'clock now.
3:30. So about another hour we should be done this. So, let's get our next ground down.
I need to call my bank, Rosie. Anything else? What else we got now?
Your bank's closed. It's Saturday afternoon at 3:30.
But my customer service is open. I gotta see what the heck's going on. But what else do you need now?
Marshall,
What else do you need?
just go, man. You're
No, I want to help
useless
you,
as
but
tits
what?
on a bull, okay? You can never stick with a project until it's complete. You know. Go ahead. Go hide out for the rest of the day. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna have that. What do you need me to do?
We're
here?
doing that. You're going to be pulling and stripping back the next cable, okay?
Understand. What is the next
know.
cable? The microwave, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to double ground for the next one. And should still have it open.
You got another connector back there?
Yeah, I got another connector for
Okay.
the base. I'm punching that through right now. Okay.
Now we're gonna. Oh.
You all right?
You almost smacked me with that.
I took the blanket from the bedroom. Do, 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 do.
So was that Lavender that was in there?
Yep,
Your buddy?
my buddy.
Where is she from? South Carolina?
I don't know. She's from someplace cool. She's got a great sense of humor. All right.
Is she still in there?
I'm not sure if she is or not.
That's your buddy. She's always in there, Rosie.
She's great. Her and Missy are funny as can be. There should be enough coming through the back, right? Do the job. And that's for your one. We should be able to test this today too. It's a lot of work here, Marshall.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You know why Camping World would charge you $500 to do the cut over?
I don't know what they would charge, but this is a lot of work, man.
This is just the AC side.
Yeah, I want to call an RV place to see what would they charge for this. This is a lot of time
That's right.
to do this.
This last one, we have to fit this last. Do we have one more cable clamp here? I don't think you're gonna have to go look in the box for another cable clamp, Marshall.
Which box?
In the electrical box. You're gonna have to go swimming down in the bottom of it.
The build box?
No, the big electrical box in the workshop against the wall. You're gonna have to go swimming in there for a small cable clamp. You know what they look like. I'm a son of a you know what if I'm gonna go fishing for that. Right. It ain't on my agenda today, baby. Come back. I can't find one. There's probably 50 of them in the bottom of the box. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on Marshall. He likes to hide out he likes to be on the lam for a while. You find yourself working alone on an RV that isn't even yours, you know. Get these things really set now. These. Hey Rosie, I can't find another one. That's good. Okay, we got one more to do after we set this. All right. A miracle if he gets one. It'll be a ruddy miracle. It'll be a miracle on ice. All right. Let's get that one. Go ahead and test the microwave now, huh? Oh boy. Might as well do the last one. We never find that one. Oh, what's up? How you doing, Janet?
It's kind of small.
Huh? Yeah, I only need a small one.
It's tough to find. There wasn't much in there.
Well, there should be a lot in.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You got it.
What is this thing here?
That's a conduit housing thing. We're gonna need that for the generator. Okay.
For the
yeah, that's gonna be a through coach.
Well, I'll put this in the...
Yeah, don't lose that thing. Put it in the build box. Okay.
I'll put it up. I'll put it in the cabinet up here.
We're just about done here today. have to get this last cable clamp on here.
This is about a 2-day job. 1 day for the AC side.
Yeah, and plus we're hooking up a lot of new AC here too. We got a microwave that wasn't here before. We got additional power. So this is not just changing wires over from one box to another.
How many of those 12-volt taps are we going to be using?
Probably 6 or 7. There's a ton of them.
That's good. That's what
you paid for, brother.
The other one only has 4, right?
I can't believe I got this thing on first time. Woo! All right. Okay, the whole back of this thing is just filled now, Marshall, with feeds.
Yeah.
My hands are ready for the Thai massage parlor, man. Huh?
So what is that thing at the bottom?
Mexicali massage market.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, the thing on the bottom, what's the difference between the bottom of that? It seems like the top is the same thing. It's just the panel and the breakers, but the bottom looks different.
What
on
bottom?
The new one compared to the old one. Does the old one even have a fan?
No, this is a modern converter here. Okay. Modern transformer. That's an old school.
This is a much more advanced.
Yeah, this is much more advanced.
Right.
Here, so we need to feed this in the back now. We'll do our last hookup, and we should be good to go. I can get this thing down in here. I need that Thai massage parlor, baby.
You need to get off the estrogen and testosterone.
I need that Tijuana special, Marshall.
Yep. I like your baseball cap there, Rosie.
That's it. Just do it, huh?
United States Air Force.
USAF. Oh boy. I've got to make sure we can tighten these down good. I don't want to do a halfway job. See, Camping World would do a halfway job. They wouldn't make sure that things are super tight in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can feed this thing in.
But I'm going to just call some RV places and ask them, what do they charge? Just I'm curious.
Yeah, tell them you have new AC to hook up to. See what they charge you.
Well, I'm going to...
Yeah, you have 5 existing AC, and then you have 2 new AC you want to be brought over.
So you got 7 ACs.
Yeah. You know, you need them to be armored. Okay, let's make sure this is going to be okay here. Back of the box, this should be okay.
Well, I just want to ask them what it is to change over to another box. Just to get
This is really getting to be a lot of wiring to handle now here for little old Rosie. Okay. That's a lot of action going into this box, man.
Yep.
I can't even get a good angle to drive that into the box. People say, Rosie, how do you stay slim?
So do the RVs they don't use these metal things. That's for household. They use those plastic things, right? To keep these in? But you don't like those.
I just have these here that can do a great job.
The old plastic things just twist on, so they're easy to work with. These are tough.
These are
they
tough.
got screws and
Look
stuff.
at the armoring that you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure we have enough to work with here. Bringing this into the box. Make sure we have enough that way. I need some more. We need to reach that neutral bar up there for our last neutral. And that should just about be enough. Should be able to pull this jacketing back some. Oh man, look at that. Split that right in two. This is like the nightmare box here, man.
Well, there's not much space to work with. That's what's crappy
went
about
through
this.
Again. Gotta go all the way up. Yeah, when it gets to the end in a breaker box, it starts getting really tight. Go back and recheck your connection. See, some things have pulled out because of the stress of doing all this.
Right.
You can see I got blood on me. All right.
Now people are going to want you to do the wiring for their homes.
Yep.
Rosie, can you help me with my wiring?
We're gonna have to peel back some more of this.
I'm going to get my jacket. It's starting to get cold out here, Rosie.
Yep. Imagine how I'm doing here. I'm sweating like a pig.
It's starting to get chilly. The temperature's going to start dropping here in a bit. So with these Onan generators, after you've seen the way they're wired here, what would be the easiest way to make them where you could put them on everything on a quick disconnect?
I don't
If
know,
you wanted to
need
get it-
two heads together, a male and a female headed. You need a female going to the outside and a male on
Mr. X was saying that you're going to eventually bring that Onan generator back to life.
If I have enough time, I will, yeah. It wouldn't be on my priority list right now.
Yeah. Not now, I'm just saying.
We got to cut back some more. This has gone too deep into the box here.
I guess you should bring that back to life and you can list it on eBay and sell it. Because people are looking for those generators all the time. But I think solar is the way to go. This is dealing with all this.
Solar sucks. People
Solar
end up buying generators. They're not getting enough sun. It's like Chris travels now. He's had to buy a generator in addition to his solar. I mean, what's the friggin' point? You know? Just admit that you're defeated, man. Burn fossil fuels.
You're old school like Mr. X.
Mr. X and I are old school.
I want everything to be powered by that generator.
I want to watch a TV. I want to run a generator to watch it. I'll fry an egg. I want to run a generator. You know?
Take out a 3,000 watt Honda generator
right.
to run it.
Fire it up, man.
To run the television.
Fire it up. That's it. All right, that should be enough now. I think we get enough slack to work with. Let's tighten that off now. And we got our last input. Woo! I'll be glad to have some dinner tonight, baby. Ugh.
Are you gonna use the iron skillet?
I'm going to use the wok.
I love the iron skillet. It just gives things, makes things more brown.
Well, I might use the skillet. I got a big meal I'm putting out. I'm going to have some linguine too. With the...
Well, you could use my Tefal pan if you
Yeah.
want. It's a good pan.
I'll let you make the noodles.
I don't want to mess up noodles, but
How many times have I made noodles for you? Or rice? Huh?
yeah, I'll make the noodles.
Man, it's getting cold. I'm just kidding, Marshall.
It's kind of getting chilly. I just put my jacket on.
I'm cold,
it's
man.
It's starting to get chilly a little
It's
bit.
starting to
Yeah.
get chilly. I'm clamping. Man, we're almost done today. just want to make sure all these are clamped down really good here.
It's kind of odd that we had a rain last night.
Yeah, it was really a weird rain too.
What was weird about it?
It just came out of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a perfectly sunny
Day, yeah.
day. Alright, these should be okay. We don't want to over tighten these too much. What I'm doing is working the back of the box now just to make sure I've got everything this.
So the nice thing about this box is I got all those extra taps for 12 volt and it's got an advanced charger down there, right?
Yep.
That's what the nice thing about it is.
Yeah, that's why we didn't need your friend's thing, right?
Yep. I gotta send that back to him.
Yeah, we do. He's probably waiting on it.
Yeah.
We have to make a trip to the post office. Alright guys, we're just about through for the day on the AC side, which was big time work here. We want to test everything out. Let's get Brutus screwed.
Alexa, please set up kitchen stadium for maximum cooking efficiency for chicken category this evening so Rosie can rest a bit. Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
You see how we say cacciatore? Is it Katori?
Yeah, Kaka, yeah. Thank you. Woo, yes. Start setting up. Marshall's going to set up kitchen stadium tonight. He's going to get the. He's going to be the fire tender tonight. Let's make sure this is off. I'm checking every connection now.
I've got to get in there and change my voice to Brian.
Well, I'll do that for you. But I'm going to need to take a shower and get
I got it.
cleaned up today because I'm really gooed up here. I need
What time are you going to start the cooking?
I'm going to about 5:36 we'll get underway. I just need to do one more connection and we're home free today. Woo. All right, here goes this one. This is the fridge.
Mr. X was like, you guys are talking about the dinette so much, you forgot about the bed. He said, that's the most important part, man.
We didn't forget the bed.
He said, why did you...
The bed's done, man.
Everybody's talking about the dinette, you know. And he said, yeah. That's the most important part, man, the bed. Now the masterpiece of this motorhome is the dinette. That's really the...
I'm just glad to have this cutover done. Most of this done.
Mr. X said he couldn't live without a bathroom and shower in his RV.
Oh,
Because
man.
I've got to
Are
have
you kidding me? He takes a shower in there? Are you kidding me?
He said he's got to... That thing is so small.
He's a big
that he's
boy,
got to,
man.
Yeah, he's got to wash
For
half
my
of his
size,
body.
it would be okay.
Yeah, for your
But
size.
I can barely get my tits through the door of it, you know? And he's taking a shower in it?
With the guy his size?
Wow. Impressive. Make sure all these are down. All these are tight. It's been a big job today, man, to do this.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more to do here, Marshall.
Which one?
That completes. We need to bring in, this is the outlet for right there.
Oh, for the microwave, okay.
Not the microwave, for this.
How many things you got on that bus bar, though?
I got a tremendous
Jeez.
number of things on the bus bar.
See, this thing is nice, but it's such a small space to work in. This thing, it's so small. You know?
I'm going to be doubling up on the bus bar, on the neutral bar here.
That is, I mean, when I make
Actually,
another
I don't have to
in-depth
double
video.
up. I got an open one right here. Yeah, this is big time, man.
A lot of...
Go look in the, if I ever took the cover off of the Rancho house, it would blow your mind to see what's in there.
All the wiring, yeah.
Yep. Okay, there's another neutral. And then that, we should be okay. Your fridge should be able to run.
I bet, Rosie, if you said I'm doing, I'll be doing van bills
This
to
I
get
wouldn't
paid
mind
for.
doing. I wouldn't mind doing.
People will be hitting you up.
I wouldn't mind doing electrical conversions for people, but I would not be doing a lot of carpentry for.
Because that's
people.
a lot of.
Yeah, I want the clean work.
Clean
it has
work,
a day beginning and a day end to it. We got one ground and one neutral, and we're done. One ground and one hot, and we're done. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna have to double. We're gonna have to double tap our ground connection right now. Let's find out where's a good spot.
Has that big flathead came in handy, Rosie?
Very handy. It's the only way I could bust this bus bar today is to have that.
Simply for you having a big heart to help others up. You're awesome at Rosie O'Kelly.
Hey, thank you. Was that who was it? Cab? Who was it? Cab. Thank you, Cab. Wow. Simply for having a big heart to help others. So are you, Cab. You make me look like a small piker, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. And God bless you. And I hope things get better. He's been swatted by the cops 7 times.
That's what they were talking about, right?
Unbelievable. And one of the nicest guys on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything except try to make people feel good on the daily. And somebody's really got a thing for him. So, okay, Marshall, we got one more connection after this, and we are done like a tuna, man. Okay, plugged in real good.
You know the old saying, guys, Mr. X says that Rosie knows just a little bit about everything. Just enough.
Just enough to be dangerous, right? Must have been all those science fair projects and all that stuff.
She used to have the, when she was a kid, she said she used to have the Gilbert
Erector set.
Erector set.
That was great. Alright, those grounds are down. Now we just have one more hot for your outlet up there, and we're good to go. And I can't wait to wrap today. Phew.
I've got to get you a deeper pie pan, Rosie.
Okay.
For those cracker
All right,
crisps.
one more hot, and we're done today. Woo! Let's turn off all our breakers.
Everything's unplugged. There's no power.
One more hot down here. Thanks again, Cab. If you're here, appreciate it.
Where is this guy from, Cab?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania?
Yep, United States veteran.
You got a lot of people watching from Pennsylvania.
I do.
You got
I
Four
like
Scores. You got him.
They know my Maryland accent and everything. Some parts of Maryland and PA have the same accent. Right, let's put this baby down and call it a wrap today. Where's your big boy?
There it is right there. You said you weren't going to use that, but you're using it, so.
I need it because it's the only I have to can put some torque to these connections. I don't want these to come off. My joy
I've
will
got
be
a whole socket
my
set.
joy will be if you never flip a breaker or you never blow a fuse. Okay. All right, there we go.
I'm never going to run 2 things at one time.
Well, the only thing you can actually run, I would never run a microwave and an air
And AC
conditioner.
at the same time, yeah.
All right, let's power up and see what we got now.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot, man. That's a lot going on that AC side. Woo!
I think you should make, when this is all done, this thing, you should make an in-depth video.
Get yourself a beer, you will need one after this lol.
There's D-Dub. Get yourself a beer. Woo! There you go, D. I'm gonna need one. Are we powered on?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
plugged in, yeah.
Okay, let's test this out. Let's test everything now.
There's your
my
meter
back.
down there, Rosie.
Oh.
You need your meter?
Ah, I need my meter. Oh. Ah.
It's a good
gonna have
thing
to- you're gonna have to
Donnell
bend-
was out of here to do this, because
You're gonna have to bend down and put the probe. I can't bend over.
Okay. Where do you want to put the probe at?
Right in this outlet here. One in one and one in the other. Yep, one in the upper and one in the lower. No. Same one. Same one.
Right
one
here?
in the upper and one in the lower.
Okay.
Here, are you in? Should be 120 there. Yeah, 120 out, 120 volts there.
You gonna check the other
Let's
one?
check your microwave. Let's check. Don't hit this one now because this is hot, man. Don't
What's
hit
hot?
This.
Yeah.
You gotta hold this thing for me for a minute. All right. What we getting?
You're getting 1206.
Getting 120. 120.
120.06, okay.
Okay, let's go over here to this microwave. Make sure we're getting in here.
120, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
1206.
120,
Yeah.
and we're good there. That's the new microwave station up there. Let's go ahead and check the fridge now.
Okay. Watch your step on that thing, Rosie.
Yep, I know. I know.
You want to get 120, you said? Yep.
Okay, we'll go all the way around. I'm going to plug your fridge in.
How do you plug it in?
And you want to test it?
Oh, yeah.
You said it was never working.
Yeah, it wasn't working on the short.
All right, guys. Today is a mission accomplished. Marshall, now you can take your notes. The fifth breaker is the what the dinette.
So if I'm
Yeah,
if I'm using the fridge on propane, that thing don't have to be plugged in, does it? Back there, that outlet, does that have to be plugged in there?
I don't know, man.
I can unpower now.
I'll show you guys what we did down here.
I'm gonna take the power off of it.
You can leave the power on for a bit. So, show you guys. Let me flip this around. I appreciate you guys
Show 'em all
being
the
here.
wiring.
Yeah, we have a
Back
lot
and
of throughput wiring from the back now,
That's a heck of a job.
with all the cable clamping in there.
We're not even done with the 12 volt. Show them
Yeah,
the
we're
12
not.
volt on the other
Yeah,
one.
we haven't even done the 12 volt on this side, but
Show them the front of it, all the wires.
we brought all the 120 out today, and then we've got all the we've got our all of our neutrals, our grounds, and our hots up here. So we have a main. We have a 12 volt tap here. I don't remember what else runs off of that. We got the AC.
Fridge, microwave.
We got the fridge and the microwave here, so everything is
and
working.
the outlets.
Yeah.
Kitchen outlet.
Yeah. Yep.
Dining room outlet.
Yeah, we have an outlet over here.
Outlet
We
by
got
the
this
kitchen.
outlet here. We got a
Microwave
first time
outlet.
ever Marshall has a microwave station. We got this AC and heater combo running
A lot
here.
of wiring, man.
A lot of wiring. Yep. And then had to make sure we use some good cable clamping in the back there to make sure that that's all held in place good. We don't want any shorts in there.
Show them the 12 volts on the other one that you're going to be putting in the
Yeah,
motor
this is the other
on the back and front.
nested 12 volts for that. There's a lot going on here. The battery charger has to be the battery has to be hooked up. We got a bonded neutral to ground over here, so we're gonna have some more fun tomorrow. But you can see how rotted the old unit was here.
You should show them that the
Terrible
the
shape.
new one is steel, or the old one is steel, and the new one is plastic.
Yeah, the new one's plastic, but it's basically just a distribution
Yep.
housing, so it should be okay. It's going to be very cold tonight, so there we go.
It's got more taps on this one. It's nice, all the taps on there.
Yeah, that's a lot of electrical going on today in there.
How many AC taps does the old one have compared to the new one?
We had 3 on the old. Double tapped on, really you had like just 2, and we've expanded that dramatically.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the heart of the tractor.
Man, that's the heart of my back today too. So the rest is a piece of cake. We're already energized. So we've already done the testing to make sure we got 13 point whatever volts.
We just got to make sure things are tight under.
Yeah. We got to clamp down everything. This is what I wanted to do before we can get the dinette in. We need to get this changeover done.
Yep.
That's big today, the AC. So
after we get this done and the dinette in, and we'll be ready to move on over to the kitchen pretty soon. People always want to see the kitchen, you know. A lot of people want to see the kitchen. That's gonna look nice. The kitchen's gonna be nice. New stove, new countertop is gonna be nice.
Yep. I think it's a good day's effort today, Marshall. There it is, the new conversion there.
You should make a tutorial video, Rosie, when this is all, when you get it done, and let people know what you did.
Yeah.
Recorded video. And put the converter box model. And there's a
lot in there, but everything's all good to go now. Thank you, Cheryl. So we're gonna, we had a successful day today. It was a heck of a lot of work, but we're gonna go over and I'm gonna get a hot shower, get cleaned up, and get ready to get into the kitchen stadium here to get some chicken cacciatore. I got a little bit of prep work to do. Thank you, Evil.
I'll go ahead and unplug this.
All set. Yeah, it's all time to unplug on that. So I think we're all good on that. And of course that'll have a panel front on it, so it'll be a dead front on that. There won't be any electrical running around there. So you wouldn't have double tapped the breakers. Well, for an RV, I only double tapped one. It was very low voltage for basically what it was, very low power, low incidence of running together. One of them was the outlet here, and then the refrigerator. There's not much call for that. Normally I wouldn't double tap, but they double tapped on theirs, so that's why I did it. I actually did a better distribution than they did, because they had double tapped the refrigerator and the AC together. Yeah, on that. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get all set up in kitchen stadium. I got some prep work to do and got plenty of wood to burn. Unfortunately today the handle broke off of the wheelbarrow. Look at this, his next project. Poor handle. Came right off right there. Woo! Huh?
Just wood?
Just rotten, man. Just a lot of years out here. Another Rancho fatality here. We'll have a good time. Are you hungry, man? I'm going to be starving tonight. Linguine and chicken cacciatore. Woo! Anyway, guys, another successful day here. Marshall's dream of a modern coach with all the amenities and outlets. Any final words for your fans out here?
I think a lot of people are going to be asking, is Elisa Marie for sale? And I think a lot of people are going to ask, maybe Rosie in the future, would you do something as far as an RV? But
the only thing I would do is electrical work for people. That's about it. Conversions from old to new distribution things, but I won't fiddle with plumbing or anything like that.
Carpentry.
I'll do that.
Like Yep.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to give this a wrap, and thank you again so much for being here today as we did the conversion over. And tonight should be a lot of fun.
Stream snipe! Rosie and Elvis! Stream snipe! Stream snipe! Oh, stream sniping! Stream snipe! Rosie Elvis!
There they are.
Rosie Elvis, stream snipe!
What's the license number? I got the license number. Woo! There it is. Ah! Yeah. TYC TYC 410 on there. Woo!
You got the license number?
Yep. I like to be stream sniped. That's fun. Should have come over for a beer. Yeah, TYC 410. Yeah. He said stream snipe. He didn't say anything wrong. He was funny. I'm not calling on anybody. What would you guys think of Rosie if I did that? Huh?
That wasn't Sean the Brute, right?
No, it wasn't. I don't know who it was. Stream snipe, Elvis and Rosie.
You got his plate number?
Huh?
You got his plate number?
Yeah. I'm not calling her anything.
Oh.
I tell you, he didn't do anything. He's in the alley screaming in, man. I think it's kind of fun.
Right.
All right, well, we'll be hearing about that all night long. Now, that wasn't Sean the Brit. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a nice car anyway. Thank you for the stream snipe, guys. I appreciate it. We'll be back in a little bit. So, woo, that's what fame earns you. There you go. Thanks, everybody.